All right, guys. Bro talk time. One sec. Let me turn the air off. Oh, covering up the camera. My bad. All right, bro talk time. As promised. Not quite as promised, but still, it's about what I promised it to be. Okay, so the three workouts. The three essential workouts. Obviously, I'm going to say SBD, right? Squat, bench, deadlift. If you're not doing these three exercises, you're not getting the gains that you would get otherwise. Honestly. I mean, there's like different forms of things that you can do, like in substitute if you can't do, like if your range of motion keeps you from doing them. But essentially, the movements are essential and you have to do them. Honestly, you have to do some form of squat, you have to do some form of deadlift, and you have to do some form of bench, whether that be dumbbell bench, whatever it is, to get the gains that you need to get to be the strongest person that you can be in the gym. You can look at people like Alex Eubank, like, not to hate on the guy or anything, because he is strong, he has a great physique. But the thing about it is that, do you want to have a great physique and then be kind of weak? It doesn't really even make sense. I mean, like, when you base it off general population, like, he's very strong. But, like, when you base it off, like, how long he's been in the gym, body composition, everything like that, he's pretty weak. Like, honestly. He has yet to hit 315 on bench. And at one point, he was, like, 190 or something. It's like, come on, dude. Not to throw shade at anyone that hasn't hit 315 and they're over that weight, but it's just like, with the amount of time that he's put in on it, you'd think that he would have kind of like set to it. But to me, it kind of screams that he's a little on the soft side. Doesn't like to work hard. But that can't be true because he is extremely successful and he works very hard for like everything that he has. So it's an oddity. That said, like I said, if you're not doing squat, bench, and deadlift in some form, even if you're doing rack pulls for deadlift, even though it's not nearly the exercise that you would get from a normal deadlift, like these three exercises, bench the least of the three. Like, honestly, squats and deadlifts are like so essential for like changing your body composition. Like, I was so skinny. I was 135 pounds. The only reason that I gained a bunch of weight is because I would do chest, shoulder, tries one day, arms and back the next day, legs and light abs, right, on the third day. And I would do deadlifts on the arm and back day, and then I would do squats on the leg day, of course. It's essentially PPL, but I don't ever look at it like that until someone told me that as a family member. Anyways, I'm telling you right now, it wasn't until I started deadlifting and taking that exercise seriously, and squatting and taking that exercise seriously, and like really putting some freaking weight on the bar and braving up and getting a belt and doing all that, that I started to see a change in my entire musculature. It's not just your legs, it's not just your back, it's like your hamstrings and your legs. It's like those three exercises, obviously you're going to do a bunch of auxiliary exercises around them, but those three exercises build you out into like the V-taper classic physique everyone loves. You know what I mean? And they also give you a strengthened core and like upper back and everything. Like those three exercises kind of all play into your strengths in each exercise. So like if your squat's weak and you're not deadlifting, try deadlifting for a little while and then see how your squat is, because honestly your low back is probably weak and it's probably limiting your ability to squat. You know what I mean? It's things like that. It's like, okay, your bench is weak. Well, maybe you have shitty leg drive because you don't squat. I don't know. It's they're very core exercises. Sorry, the lighting is not ideal in here and it's causing a focusing issue. Focus. Okay, there we go. But yes, my friends, I will tell you that if you're not doing these exercises, you're missing out. Very much. Very, very much. You will never achieve your full potential if you do not do these exercises. And if you do not feel brave enough to do these exercises, I suggest that you do some research, and that you get comfortable with the idea of failure, because failure is essential in growth. Yes. I love you. It's Friday night. I was going to make this, it doesn't matter. I'm going to stop promising timelines for things because honestly, it's just not realistic. I've got a lot going on right now, kind of. But yeah, Friday night, 11:37 at night. I went to the bar. I drank a glass of water. I sat there, decided I hate everyone in the world, and I left. I tend to do that. Not always, but when I'm on these missions of mine, these journeys of mine, I definitely am like, all these people. And then you're like, what? You talk to someone and they're like drunk as hell, and you're like, yeah, I don't drink, and they're like, that's so cool. Oh my god, I wish I could not drink. As they're drinking, like as they sit there drinking, you're just like, you have no discipline, and you are a sheep. I don't know. It's one of those things about the bodybuilding life that you should all know if you ever decide to walk down this path, is that it is kind of a lonely one. But it's like a fulfilling kind of loneliness. It's like a chosen loneliness. It's not like you're an incel or something. It's like you are a voluntary social celibate in a way, right? Like, to be fair, I get laid more than most people do. It's like, I mean, social celibacy. Like, you don't partake in like partying and going out and doing all that shit. But part of it feels good, you know, as long as you're getting the gains in. Your body rewards you with feeling healthy. So, yeah. But yeah, I love you guys. Have a good night, or day, or whenever you see this.